has to offer, so let's go. As you can see, we've had a really successful day at the farmer's market, so let's get cooking. Success today at the farmer's market, and so we are going to be making a grilled summer squash salad. And I loved these little summer squashes because I thought they looked like little aliens, kind of. So what you want to do is actually cut the tops and the bottoms off, and then we're just going to slice them into thin strips because summer squash cooks pretty quickly. And really, you can kind of slice it however you like to eat it. I like to cut it in round. First thing, I just like to put them in a big dish because I'm gonna grill these. What I'm gonna do is add just a little dollop of olive oil. It's probably, if I had to guess, two tablespoons, roughly, you know, give or take. And just kind of move it around so that it coats both sides. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. And then I like to put some dill on my squash because I think it brings out a nice flavor, especially on the grill. About a teaspoon of dill, and then just kind of evenly spread across. All right, mix it up. Now we are going to move these to the grill pan. All right, so my grill pan is nice and hot. You can feel free to do this on an outside grill, but I'm just doing this inside on this little griddle. And you're just gonna place each little squash on the grill. Just add a few, and then it's just gonna cook on each side, just like 3 minutes on each side because I cut them so thin. So now that my squash is grilling up, I'm gonna go ahead and start chopping up my vegetables for the rest of the warm veggies that we're gonna be sauteing in the fry pan over on the stove. Time to get my vegetable stir fry started. So I'm gonna I've got some oil going in that pot over there, in that saucepan, and I'm just gonna add the shallots to the pan. And we're just gonna let them cook until they are sweating. And sweating means that they're not quite brown yet, but they're just starting to get the flavor going. So now that my onions have been cooking for a second, we're gonna be adding the carrots. And they're going right in. Also going to add that chopped up garlic, and you want to make sure that you stir a lot because if garlic burns, your dish is ruined. And my philosophy with vegetables is to undercook them almost always when it comes to any kind of stir fry because you're going to keep the nutrients going more the less you cook the vegetables. Now you don't want them hard and too crunchy, but just enough so that they're softening up, but they're not just like pulverized in your mouth, right? That's what we're going for. So one of the things I really like to season a lot with is this Bragg 24 Herb and Sprinkle, and this one's made with sea kelp. We don't want to overcook it. I've turned off the heat. I'm going to be adding the grilled vegetables to the mixture here and just giving it a little toss. Remember, there's no heat, and then I'll just move it to this side of the stove. So now that the vegetables are finished, we're going to be making the salad dressing, and I'm going to be making a really nice light lemony vinaigrette to complement the vegetables as well as the greenery that we're going to talk about in just a second. So first thing you add is about 1/4 cup of olive oil. We're going to add about 1 tablespoon of freshly chopped garlic. I kind of like mine a little bit chunky. And zest of lemon. And then we're going to add the lemon juice of the same lemon. So now we're going to add a apple cider vinegar, and this is organic, it's raw, so it has the mother, is what it calls. It makes it kind of cloudy fermentation, and that's what makes the cider vinegar really great. So we're just gonna add about 1 tablespoon, maybe 2. We're gonna add some sea salt. We're gonna add some dill. Fresh dill is great too if you have it. I just didn't happen to have it today. And then we're gonna add some pepper. we're just gonna whisk it all together. And that's plenty of salad dressing. You can save that for another day. I think that's gonna be even more than we need for our soup, or for our salad. So now it's time to add our warm vegetable mixture in with our crisp leafy greens. Now we're adding a leafy green in here that's kind of unusual. This leafy green is called sorrel. And it's green and yummy, and it tastes like rhubarb, believe it or not. It's kind of got a lemony strawberry type flavor. Really, really good. And you need to use it sparingly because it actually can be poisonous in in large amounts. We're gonna add our vegetables to the top. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. And get all the yummy stuff out of there. And I've also cut up some tomatoes that I got at the farmer's market, as well as an avocado. And I like my tomatoes kind of cold. If you cook them, they get a little too, it turns into like tomato sauce. So that's not what we were looking for. And then of course adding a little bit of avocado on top. And now for our yummy dressing. We're gonna add some Italian basil with some Thai basil. So the Italian basil is green and the Thai basil is purple. And I'm just gonna do a quick rough chop. So it adds a lot of really pretty colors in there. Lots of yummy goodness. So we'll toss it up. Making a big huge mess like usual. And it kind of tastes like spring, if you ask me. So, thanks for watching. I had a great time doing this. If you want more information, visit healthgirltv.com. Thanks.